Welcome to Onivia, League of Legends highlights. These are the best highlights from today's LPL matchup.
It's much more of a recognized thing. The Nidalee pass, you must be this good to play Nidalee to justify the pick. Beidrou's going to lock this in. It is against a struggling RNG, but Gidges. So that was just the thing. Fun thing about LGD, the name doesn't actually mean that much. It means Laugandier, which is a kind of chili oil. It's a chili oil sponsor, which they no longer have a sponsor for anymore. Anyway, TT walking in for level 1. Beidrou looking to get aggressive early and just force Gedju away from his first camp.
Yeah, it's great stuff. Exactly what you want to do to set this Graves behind. And there's not much the bot lane of RNG can do, except for a flash knockup on top of Beidrou, who is ignited, and he does go down. It's first blood over to Huan Feng. They do get a trade of kills back, and that means a lot of flashes are going to get burnt. And Feather has no flash left to burn. So 2 kills for Huan Feng.
Said his 100th game with the LPL starts very poorly for him.
Oh, that's a tough life. There's Ignite in the top lane and a flash auto forward. He's not able to out heal the potion juice with a solo kill right now. Honestly, battle tested after, you know, having to deal with Bin, and Beidrou is not able to help out as much as you'd really like your jungler to. At least Hoya is going to be able to get this wave in. But he's going to get driven off and ignited again. Never mind, bro. Never mind. Juice is just... He's going crazy right now.
You know, I've heard of apple juice. I've heard of orange. They get them in the first place. Tinywan and Gedju going into the enemy jungle.
Gonna get right on top of this Leona. It's not going to do a whole lot of damage. And now potential turnaround here as the Solar Flare comes out. Gedju a little stuck here. He's able to get away from the CC for now, but chasing him down, and it's time for UCal to speed skate around this fight. Great ultimate coming out from the Misfortune, but after a couple minutes, it doesn't hit anybody else, and these health bars are getting real low. It's UCal, and it's 1xN getting the kills for TT.
Typically, when you get resets in bot lane or you win bot lane, support has a very easy time when your AD carry is resetting to just walk towards mid lane and make sure there's no funny business there. And you can see that these support movements can be very, very impactful in plays like that, and also around playing towards objectives like this. Beidrou going to get a dragon for TT, so that means that our early objectives are split right down the middle. TT with 3 grubs and the Infernal Dragon.
Just a bit of a drive-by, and a lot less value from Graves coming up to try and help out as XZZ forced to flash away. On this bottom side, I mean, TT is just given so much gold over to UCal right
So
now.
if you want to learn about LPL macro, it's slightly different here because Huan Feng's gotten such a good advantage here in the mid lane. We're talking about Ezreal being hard to catch in these fights. Very similar situation, and Zeri has a absolute butt ton of gold to throw at these next fights.
Yeah, just a little too good for TT ever since that jungle fight. Things have gone 1,500 gold. It's not a whole lot, but it's worrisome.
Would you like to know the results that RNG have had since Xiao, who has left the roster? Hang on, there might be negation. You know, we'll talk about that later. Tower's gone. Have they lost a life for it, though? Beidrou.
Huan Feng taking a lot of damage, but the bullet time along with the stun, it's a lot of damage onto Ezreal. The question is, can they turn it around as it's UCal coming in and poking away, trying to speed skate around. Is forced to flash away. Some teleports coming in as XZZ trying to put in as much damage as he can, but unable to take anybody else out. The flash, it's just a little bit too much. They put too much burden on him that even if he's having these crazy good fights, it just might not be enough.
So, just before that, I was going to ask that question of...
Identity, going into like 2025 and beyond, because, you know, as you said, when you lose your identity, things get tough. Oh my god, the poke damage. You know, I swore I saw an LPL TikTok just
We have a new hope here in the jungle. Obe-Chuan Kenobi helps with the spear out there in long range and absolutely slaughters down Huan Feng. We do have a catch onto Feather, but he has flash and ult. He's not going to be any danger. And now TT with Herald, they're going to keep pushing for a fight.
Oh, he is the danger. He wants to go back in. Equalizer out. It's just going to force UCal to hop over the wall. All that vision control in the topside jungle is... This is the TT we expected to see.
It was, and that level 1 notwithstanding, this has still been a good game from TT. And you know what?
Building a Zeri army in the mid lane.
Oh, that's great. You need to have like the Nico and LeBlanc there as well. It's like your clone army is very impressive. You must be very proud. I mean,
a little scary when it's getting popped.
I've been deceived by those before. It depends how well you use it. As Beidrou walking up, Beidrou is now really fed too, despite his terrible early game. Beidrou trusted in the force of this Nidalee. There is a Baron startup from RNG. You can't stick on this, though. The Zyra to really burst this. Feather's being engaged onto it. I don't think they win this fight. No, they don't.
They don't have any damage. Gedju is burning away and has finally fallen. And Meganar is here to cause some havoc and just keep the carries out pretty much, as Alistar is going to be made into grade A beef. There's an equalizer coming down to the very least. Let's see if Juice is able to do anything. UCal sustaining through. It's just far too much. You get a kill on the way back for Misfortune.
Initial engage. Feather is very tanky, and TT gonna get themselves to Soul Point. They get themselves multiple Mountain Dragons. This game is about as good as done. TT, they've kicked off their hyperdrive.
Them back into the game. It's the old copy pasta.
Man, the fact that that was from, you know what, that was an RNG copy pasta. Hoya's going to die here on the side lane. We miss MLXG and his ability to play out the game. It's going to be not put out from Gage's state down Hoya. I miss that MLXG copy pasta. Here back for a steal. Tenuan has ult, has flash. He's probably going to flash him for a combo, pop the ult, and see how much time he can buy.
Hey, you know what? He's had some pretty nice combos throughout this game, despite them not coming at the greatest time, trying to do what he can to keep this Nidalee out. It's not enough. The bullet time is going to keep people in a confined area, but it's just a big damage diff. As much as Misfortune has had a great game, although we're seeing a bit of a turnaround because Juice has shown up, but Beishwan has gone golden, and that bought enough time for 1XN to get. I'm going to come in and serve him right up into a wall and call it a day.
Yeah, I mean, Hoya's not had the easiest game. I think he has struggled. Oh, Spear's hit. Spear, unassisted, needs no setup. Beishwan, again, the new hope for TT, takes him down.
Yep, he is passing the Nidalee bar. It didn't look like it earlier on in the game, but has firmly gotten there as the inhibitors begin to fall, as RNG has no response. We're seeing Teleport come in on the... no, that's a replay. I'm sorry. My bad. I was like, why are we in frame and frame? As the Alistar will once again fall. They're just farming this cow right now. Bullet time coming through, but Huanfeng has to stand still in order to make that happen. And TT has finally run over the last remnants of RNG. Game 1 looked pretty cool in the beginning for RNG, but they were not able to get the job done. CSD buckled in, and they were ready to try and win Game 2 in 2-0 series.
Yeah, but I thought that, we've been making all of our Star Wars jokes. I thought it was only meant to be the Sith that used lightning hands. It's ThunderTalk. I guess it was in the name all along. They shock RNG after what was
Welcome to Onivia, League of Legends highlights. These are the best highlights from today's LPL matchup.
The last couple of days, it's seen a lot of picks as well. It is an artillery bot. It is a bruiser. We've seen different builds towards it. We saw Milky Way go towards Nash's Tooth. I much prefer going...
Uh-oh, he's just a tree. Nah, Genji's gonna take too much damage. It's another disaster level 1, but this time RNG
play.
Yeah, Hoya doesn't have teleport to help out either. The mid laners are a little too occupied, but UCal's level 6, and it doesn't matter. The Buster shot doesn't push UCal into the turret. So, a couple low mid laners. Flash is coming forward. Genji is the one who gets engaged on, but the Equalizer will catch out Feather. Will be able to take him down, and the Dragon goes over to RNG, so already denying the Dragon stacking.
Champions
Plus,
in Jace made good use of it. Ryze was really good with it. Hang on, there's no flash here on Juice. Still needs to hit with the slow. Gonna be punted back into Beishwan.
Oh, Beishwan with that Dragon's Descent coming through. There's plenty of damage. They will be able to get the job done. He's able to pick up his first kill of the game as well. And the Shyvana, it's like, all right, you took the Dragon, sure. I don't really care. I'm going to do my thing. With this mid-jungle duo, should have been Morris. Nice engagement here on to UCal, and UCal without barrier will fall. Just keeping that flash in the back pocket.
Well played by Tenuan. Not exactly sure how he got into that lane without being seen. There's good vision on the roam up from bot side. It's funny, before this series, before facing UCal, he was just called ZZ, and then he's been put in the dirt, and now he's XZZ, as Tenuan might also have to put an X on his name. He has no flash. That's probably a very, very dead Nautilus.
Yep, he is going into the dirt as well. It's just standard Nautilus gaming, It's just the first of many.
Just occasionally just throw a million deaths and they can get away with it. Not always the case though. Herald now started up. Tenuan still doesn't have ult. Beitron doesn't have his ult though, and that's a big point of power which TT would like to have back.
Yeah, but all it takes is Feather to come through the Hex Gate to at least force RNG off. UCal does need to link back up with the team teleport coming in onto the top side. And here comes Gragas as well. Bullet time down, doing a lot of damage to keep them away and secure the Rift Herald on top of it. The Leona is the first to get blown up as Beishwan is forced to flash away. So RNG got what they came for. They might get a little bit more as they get on top of UCal, who also burns away. Still with this flash up. It's a double kill for one. Stand in this. You're on your own, pal.
So Dragon's now been started up. I don't know if there's going to be a contest. Beitron does have ult this time. Good vision.
Oh, he wants it.
Can RNG get out of the pit? That's a mark ult, but Beitron has just put his ult to the side.
Yeah, just a little too far away, and now here's the engage onto the Gragas. The Cask is only going to hit one, Feather very low, but so is Juice. He's overheated and doing a lot. UCal forced to flash away, but 1XN is full HP and in the thick of things, using his summoners excellently as he looks for more, firing away the Mystic shots. UCal helping out on top of it. Beishuan getting a kill from downtown. The question is, can the skill shots ring true if you're 1XN? He's trying to get that shift back up, looking for a little bit more, shifts into a hook, survives, and then finally falls. It's another kill for Misfortune.
It's another kill to Misfortune at this point. And yeah, you lose a lot of summoners. And again, even Hoya here tags an extra slow onto XCZ, which allows him to go down as well. Hoya, fantastic fight from him.
Oh, more fighting, and it looks like it's TT's time to run the game over.
TT, they have really evolved their side lane play, and again, they might be looking for a Cask play onto XCZ if he doesn't buffer well.
Oh yeah, this man's just dead. ACC for days. He's able to get the buster shot off, sure, but you're gonna go right into Hoya's waiting arms. This teleport's not gonna be able to save you.
Juice pulls out that equalizer. That's an exit carpet this time. The red carpet towards the exit. Beitron forced the flash, but he might just kill Genju all the same.
Yeah, and along with 1XN, who is just dispensing damage. Huan Feng is super low. Luckily, no Ezreal ultimate to clean up these last couple of kills, but RNG just can't...
No, RNG, we said they were going to be in trouble if they have to play isolated. They're not being given that option. Juice is going to 100% have to flash again.
Yep, and this poor guy is isolated. Flash comes out, but the CC follow-up is there. The tankiness is just too much. They can't take down Feather, even with the help of the turret. Huan Feng is here to try and turn this fight around. Gets engaged on, is going to cleanse, still has that bullet time in the back pocket, but has to just try to dive, duck, dip, dive, and dodge a little too much. But once again is able to get kills under the turret. 6-0 and 2. It's been an impressive performance.
Do it, Hoya. Do it to him. He's got the flash. Come on.
No, don't do it to him, bro. Oh, he's trying to do it to him, and he is going to do it to him. Serve him right up for UCal, and then take the kill your damn self anyway.
He's going to
teleport the pings go down onto the Baron. XZZ on the split push train here. He's tried to land a cheeky hook onto this Ezreal, but not so. This Baron has been started up, looking to pull the attention of RNG. The bullet time doesn't do a damn thing. That's what we've been waiting for all game, is Tangwan will die alone on the side. Huan Feng just gets knocked right into the Shyvana, and he goes down, as it was all TT from the start of this fight. It's only ever been TT, and it's time for them to take the Baron.
So anyway, the Baron's down. TT, they can do whatever the hell they want with the entire map. This has not been a close game yet again. It was an easy first blood for TT as opposed to that first game. And yeah, RNG, they took some better fights in the early game compared to the last one, but TT have just been playing better around their damage. Beitron has been playing an absolute stormer of a game, MVP in game 1 on the Nidalee.
Has had a fantastic game, has realized what his assignment is, has gotten an A+ on that assignment, frankly.
Beitron caught out in picture-in-picture.
Oh, yeah, you're right. The question is, how long does it take? Not long enough for the rest of the team to show up, but the siege is on the bottom turn.
Yeah, it took 4 people to kill him, but they do get him down. First death of the game goes back for a death cap. UCal's now on this top side, might be able to stop a recall or two. So this is the Baron push coming in from TT. RNG use their resources to kill Beitron. They might be able to get a pick. They don't land that hook. There is a teleport coming in from XCZ. UCal is also quite strong, though. I don't know if he wins this double buff from UCal, too.
Yeah, and we're seeing multiple teleports come in to try and help out UCal and help out the rest of RNG, as Juice has arrived. And the Misfortune ultimate goes down, gets enough damage in. Hoya is forced off and can't do much to help out.
And then also get themselves the objective bounty. I mean, XCZ does have a decent amount of gold. Is it going to be enough? No, not really. This is still an incredibly powerful TT. RNG walking towards this top side, going to take towards that tower as well. So that's something in pocket. How much gold are they going to get, though? Okay, it's going to be about 250 gold for XCZ and a little bit less for the rest of the team.
For fans of RNG, sometimes you just got to suffer through and it'll be all too sweeter on the other side. But right now, you are in the suffering phase, as TT is beginning to knock down these when teams cycle in and out. I never like seeing teams that don't have great playoff history that just stay at the bottom forever. It's so necessary for fans to have their time in the sun. As RNG look to have their time in the sun, a lot of roots coming down in an engagement we finally see. They're able to blow up. Zeri Hoya has gone golden. He's very low. RNG is very healthy. Hangwan looking for more, was unable to
Use
get
his ult, and once again doesn't get a huge amount of value out of his flame breaths. We've been speaking up this Shyvana for quite a bit, not quite able to get the great value. Oh, this is a problem. Hexgate's coming through Geju. I think he might have just thrown himself to the wolves. Baron buff up for TT. Jungler alone. If a tree falls alone in bot side river, do they really fall? Yeah, they actually do. Dies to TT.
Yeah, when you have true sight like we do,
That
you
ease
know.
of access to that Beige Juan. That's gets through the shield of Juice, gets through the tower even quicker.
Oh man, the damage that's just occurring on these structures, it's just far too much. Knockup coming through on the Shyvana teleport here as well. Bullet time going down, doing quite a bit. Skidju is in the middle of this fight. A lot of damage coming back onto RNG though, and it is finally time for TT to knock them down like dominoes. They are able to clinch this game. They get their 2-0 for the day. They will improve to 5-2, get the leg up on seeding, as it wasn't pretty all the time, but they were never in any real danger now.
They get themselves.
These were the best highlights from today's LPL matchup. Click that subscribe button faster than Ramus can say.
Okay.
See you on the next one.